This service is particularly important for our students, especially in the Kildare and South Dublin region. And part of that reason is because many students may not have the financial resources to be able to afford to actually pay for accommodation away from home. So the wonderful thing that this service provides, it allows families and students go to college who otherwise may not be able to. And that's hugely important, because what we know is that a college education is hugely transformative in life, and your life chances are immeasurably improved by having the opportunity to go to college. So I think what's happening is this service allows that student to be able to fulfill their own ambitions, fulfill their own interests, and come to a new university and proceed well in their careers because of the services that are provided. I think what's so important in the services that are offered by Kildare South Dublin Local Link is that what's happening is, what we're really seeing is a link between the schools that would typically have low participation in higher education in areas like Edenderry, in areas like Prosperous, Ratangan, Allenwood. And what we're finding is that the participation rate by the students in those schools is increasing year on year. And that's because of the services that's been provided through Kildare South Dublin Local Link, because it's really saying to that student, yes, I can go on to college, but not only can I go on to college, I actually have a route every single day. I have security, I have certainty, I know I can get to the university, and I know I can get home. And that's so reassuring, not only for the students, but for the families themselves. And what we find then is there's a ripple effect right through all of the other students in the school and younger students in the community who are aware of the numbers of students who are coming onto the university through the links that are provided through Kildare South Dublin Local Link.
Kildare Local Link were one of the first organisations to be contacted to become part of the Community Response Forum, and in typical fashion they said, yes of course, what can we do? Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Kildare Local Link provided 220 additional journeys to people who were experiencing isolation due to COVID. This typically meant bringing them to hospitals, bringing them to different appointments, and these were the most vulnerable and the most isolated. Kildare Local Link set up a separate system where we could refer all transport-related queries that came into Kildare County Council to them, and put additional resources from their own company into ensuring that this was staffed at all times. The support was critical. Kildare Local Link provided a critical response at an emergency time. They ensured that nobody in our county was isolated, and they ensured that people were enabled to get transport to emergency appointments, to maintain appointments, to carry out all kinds of visits that they needed to do. And this at the time was fundamental to ensuring that people across our county had access to the services and supports they required. In the absence of Kildare Local Link, this transport may not have been available to people, and the personal relationship that was developed between the recipients of the services and Kildare Local Link is also something that cannot be underestimated at a time when people were vulnerable and isolated.